Hi, Dr. Matt Worthington, clinical psychologist, coming to you from Brisbane in Australia. I don't agree with the kneeling down, the going down on one knee, which has been the recent action by police and military. And I'll explain it to you, okay? I believe the Chinese Communist government are behind these riots. Fundamentally, I think they're funding the Antifa groups, and I think the Chinese Communist government are trying to subvert democratic governments, right? And one of the ways they're doing this is by hijacking legitimate causes like the protests against police brutality and hijacking the recent death and what have you, which was horrific, but hijacking these causes and using them as camouflage for the real agenda, which is to break down democracy, right? And so if they are behind the right, they are behind the riots. I'm convinced they are, right? They've caused all this the global destruction through what they've done with the virus and not telling people about the virus, and now it's been confirmed it's bioengineered and all of this stuff. So, and they've hijacked the world's medical supplies, and they've hijacked nearly every sector of engineering and manufacture, and they've destroyed economies. So why wouldn't they be behind the riots? Of course they're behind the riots, right? So basically soldiers and military going down on one knee, that's actually who they're going down on one knee to. They're going down on one knee to the communists who are basically trying to destroy the world, right? That's why I disagree with it, right? If they went down on one knee to people who were compassionate and decent human beings, then that gesture would be seen as a gesture of respect, to be honest with you. But think about it, right? People go down on one knee to kings, to queens, to royalty, to leaders, right? So the actual police and military are going down on one knee to the leaders of the riots, right? To the people who are in charge of the riots, the CCP, the communists, the Antifa, these people who organize the riots are seeing this as a gesture of submissiveness. I've got no doubt, even if the police have every best intention and their intention is to show respect to who they think are protesters, then they may think the protesters have a legitimate reason for protesting. But the thing is, it's about subversion, it's about riots, it's about breaking down democracy, and the police might not, some of the police officers may not know that, right? But nevertheless, their gesture will be seen as submissiveness by the communists and the terrorists who are organizing these riots and trying to destabilize the world, right? So that's why I disagree. Plus, there are going to be some people, I've got no doubt, in that group that are kneeling down that don't really want to kneel down, but they feel as though they have to, right? It's this groupthink thing, right? You've seen the Ash experiment, or the pressure of the group. So basically the pressure of the group sort of influences a person's behavior and their belief system, and they go along with it just to harmonize so they don't feel like an outcast, right? So have a think about what I've said. Right? I'm not saying accept my views, by the way. I'm never saying that. I encourage you to go and research, do your own research. I encourage you to be skeptical of my words and to go and do your own research. Okay, please do it. Okay, thanks.